So let's get some lippy. I can see someone making fun of me for doing this. Like, oh, look at that old lady. She's putting lippy on before she does it. Yeah, I am. I am. There we go. So here I come, coming to you with the 411. I think, you know what? My mascara this morning went thicker on one side than on the other. You don't notice these things until you're on camera, which is really shitty sometimes. So let's get going here. There's so much for me to cover. Happy Beltane, Rabbit, your cinnamon. Yeah, let's get going here. So I want to go back on there. There we go. I got my hello and welcome. So happy Beltane Tane to everybody. It's May 1st. It's May Day. It's time for celebration. It's the maypole. It's the springtime. Everything. And I did. I'm hoping I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to mention it a few times. I did a beautiful journal. It's very short. It's only 14 pages. A great start to begin to work with this energy for spring. So definitely. Um, let people know it's out there. I'm only doing this on social media. I'm really wanting to set up more places where people can purchase some of my PDFs. Knock on wood, but this energy is creative. And if you are not taking advantage of this energy and you're being all pissy pants, well, I'm sorry for you. So, yes, ma'am, rabbit, get the cinnamon. Blowing that out to you, all that prosperity and abundance coming your way. Wash your door, wash the threshold, bring in the springness, bring in the lightness. This is what the energy is today. Plus, it's a beautiful day here in Calgary. It's not even, it snowed the last couple of years on this time, I think. I think that's what one of my Facebook thing a year ago today, and it showed me snow. So it's a beautiful day. Let's take it. Let's take it. All right. What is going on with the shenanigans today? I want to welcome you to a powerful cosmic portal. Not just because it's Beltane and the ancient Celtic fire festival of fertility and passion, but because the skies are changed with emotional tides and deep transformation and potent creative frequencies are here. Moon is in Cancer. Probably why I feel so hyper. The moon is in my sign. But this is a cozy up kind of energy, that Cancer energy this morning, wrapping us up with a beautiful soft glow of the Divine Mother. And this transit is rich, it's tenderness, nostalgic, intuitive, it's beautiful. There's a lot of emotion that's going on and it's clingy. So, but that's okay. That's okay. You can sort of get the clingy one off, right? But it's beautiful for connecting with ancestors, creating that sacred space. If you have a space to do a bonfire, fabulous time to do a bonfire and start to nourish that inner child. If you're able to go to sometimes some of the parks, they're set up right now for you to do some, if you're wanting to do any fires and stuff like that, because you still can right now. So the high vibe for this, the feeling for this is you feel deeply, dreamy, vividly, offering healings to others and with presence. So that the picture I posted and stuff, I did it today on AI. I was quite pleased with myself. And then just doing doing a chat with AI, but asking, I'm like, is this mine? He goes, and it just came out, yeah, you're the one who initiated the colors and what you want. I have another one that's coming out tomorrow. So I'm going to start posting these little beautiful energies and postings and that. I'm just having a great time with, I feel this is such a flowy, beautiful energy. And I'm going to hang on to it because I can really sometimes in the wintertime, I can go into some deep, like, trudging and. So The thing is, the Cancer moon can be a little bit of a mood swing, oversensitivity, and withdrawing into your shell. We just saw at the 7-Eleven somebody freaking out, and it just it wrenches my heart, but it's like also I automatically go on defense when I see that. Um, and he banged the guy's car next to me. He didn't bang my car. I mean, if he did, it wouldn't have done much damage, but he didn't bang my car. But it was he couldn't find his bag. He couldn't find whatever it was. Um, and then there's another homeless guy who's always by the Sev, but he's fine. Like you can actually have a conversation with him. He just minds his own business, and people around the neighborhood know him. And that's the thing is like, a lot of times, even when I worked on 17th Avenue Southeast or Southwest, down in the Beltline, once you know some of these homeless guys, like I one time worked quite late, and was called the Underground, where my little shop was, and I did readings, right? And I got out late that day, and you know, a lot of the homeless guys knew, because they would come down, and sometimes we'd give them water and stuff like that. And so anyways, I came out, and this one guy, yeah, "Hey mama, where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to my car." And he goes, "Oh," he goes, there was some bad dudes over there. I'm going to walk you over." And a lot of times most people would say, "Oh, no, 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 I'm fine." I'm like, "Sure." And we just had chatted away. And he said he had a good day that day and whatever. And he goes, "Okay, have a good day, mama. I know you're fine now." They watch out for the people in their neighborhood, right? They know things, they see things. Sometimes they're the people that you just ignore because you don't see them. Anyways, I digress. I waffle on into some other subject, but that's the thing, is that people will withdraw with this energy. They don't want to be in the light. They don't want to be out there. And sometimes it's too much for other people, right? It gets to be where, for some, especially when they have mental disorders, and all these changes and transits that are coming in are going to trigger people. People are going to get extremely triggered with this energy. So just be aware, right? When you see something like that, I automatically go on the defense because of family history and things. And I can sort of gauge on what they're going to do, and how, the erraticness of their craziness. But you know we have the moon, and that's the other thing. The moon is squaring over to Venus in Aries, and that's tender. It's tender. This moon energy is very tender. It is a spicy combo, but the watery moon against Venus in Aries, and Venus isn't very strong. It's a gentle heart. It's clashing. It's passion. It's the passionate warrior that really feels for what is happening, right? And craving the affection, craving that safety. For that person that just freaked out, for him, it's like, "Where's my bag? Where's my bag? Someone stole my bag," and blah, and he's freaking out. He found his bag. But that's his safety and security. That was his life, right? So he's craving it. And there's also the other part for adventure and space. So we got to have honest conversations and the conversations can bloom, and if we hold space for others in need. So this is, if you want to book a reading, fabulous day to get in readings, fabulous day to connect, and I can hold that space for you and allow for whatever healing needs to be done for you at this time. It's a beautiful day for holding space. But avoid passive aggressive sulks or rash romantic decisions. It's just like, "Oh, but I love him. He's my true love. I just saw him walking down the street. He's all mine." No, 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 no. That ain't gonna work, and it's gonna backfire in so many ways. So this is not a day to send that text. So if you are wanting to send a text about something, and you're like, I'm going to let him know today, the guy in the office and who I've been talking to at the water cooler, I'm going to send him a text and tell him my dire love. No, don't do that. That's not the day to do it. This is not. No, no, no. This is a day of creativity. This is a day to really do things. Hey, my journaling club started today. All my journaling people, are you journaling? Did you look at day 1? Step into that. Start putting that apart, right? Come on. And if you still want to join, definitely get a hold of me. But that's what it is. That's what the passion is. And we do have Venus, today's that, within that 24-hour cycle of that Venus conjunct Neptune building. Love meets the divine. This could be, it's going to be exact tomorrow, but this dreamy conjunction is already weaving magic. Venus, our planet of love, and dispositing over to, wants to be over there in with the sun, because the sun is in Taurus. This is about love, beauty, and Neptune, brings in the mist. That's why you don't want to send that text, because you can't see through the mist. So this is a realm that the soulmate's illusionary. This is a time where artists, like, you can get some really cool downloads to do some creativity and get things done. I mean, I've written out some lists of things that I've already started to do. I'm quite excited because this is a go time. Let's get things going, people. And of course, with the Beltane vibes with the sun in Taurus. But you got to remember, you can't do it with rose colored glasses. This is very much with discernment. This is very much of looking at that vibe of the direction that you want to go into and how you want to do it. Oh, yeah, just put it there. That's perfect. Thanks, hon. And how you want to do that. So don't put on the rose colored glasses and think it's all rosy and stuff like that. I make sure, what I'm doing right now, I'm checking on things, making sure that especially I'm doing a couple more booklets and everything, that it's in alignment, that it's my work, to making sure that it's my work. And then looking at how I can put it out there or publish it, right? Just short little booklets, and doing them. So yeah, this is watch out for escapism. So no spiritual bypassing today, saying, oh, I'm fine, and that you're going through misery. This is day of connecting and looking at what that connection can be for you. So we have the sun steady in Taurus. It's rooted in earth magic. Beautiful day to do some magic. Beautiful day to do spell work. Journaling, spell work. Get that out there. Get that doing. Beltane honors life, pleasure, and sensual rites of spring. This is, the night before before May, May Day or Beltane is, the veils are thin. As I said, they're so thin. It's like rice paper. You can just reach right through this right now. Plant seeds. As you're planting seeds, blow your love onto them. Send it out. That fertility. This is a time of fertility. I mean, what they actually did at Beltane, it was a huge celebration. You crown the queen, you crown the king, you had floral wreaths on your head. And, because they went and picked the spring flowers, not here in Calgary, they didn't do that because there are no spring flowers yet. But in Europe, there was. The bluebells are out, the little daffodils are out, and there's just different things that are springing up. So they'd make these beautiful wreaths and crown, and then they'd have different things where the girls would get together and they'd hold a mirror up, and the first guy they saw in the mirror would be their true love or the man they'd marry. That could be kind of dangerous, because in comes the crazy guy, and you're just like, hold on, let's go, let me do that again. Oh, Reiki them, definitely. Reiki your seeds. So this is a really beautiful time for celebration. Beautiful energy, stepping in. I love it. I'm a springtime. I'm a May child. I love May. May's just such a beautiful, beautiful month. And the different things that you could actually bring in for this month, or for today. Let's see. I wrote it down. I've been writing things down. That's how creative I've been getting. So the festival is on. Light the flame. This is Taurus season. This is growing space for you to ground, to bloom, fertility. This is when, not only did they do that, they used to get drunk, used to have a lot of sex. Orgies were a big thing with the Beltane. Just saying. That was all part of it. Carnelian is a really, really nice, a nice herb. Rosemary too. So rosemary for memory and bringing in rosemary. So carnelian and rosemary are very beautiful stones to bring in for this moon. The other thing too is that allowing yourself just to bask in the beauty of today. If you get my PDF, it's really will help to guide you. It's a really good guide for things to do for the rest of the month. I would light a candle each day and some incense as you're doing your morning routine. You know, whatever that is. You might be baking, cooking, planting, whatever, you know, light it, light a candle, right? So today, these are my final words. Today is deep, tender, transformative. There's a lot of moving under the surface and a whole lot rising to be loved. So ask yourself, what am I ready to release into the fire? Take some time, look at that. And what bold new desires am I ready to call into bloom? You know, take care of the heart, my loves, and let Beltane light the way. Let's pull a card. And remember, you are the spell, the ritual, the fire. Ah, so beautiful. Blessed be. And our card today, yeah. See, you're building up things, but it's time to move forward. Move forward in a new direction. There's a new direction for you. You've done everything that you can. It's beautiful, but it's time. It's a movement. It's moving on. It's moving forward. There you go. Have a blessed day. I'm going to go eat my breakfast, and I want you guys to have a fabulous, fabulous day. And may the Lord and Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you. And know that you guys are beautiful, beautiful beings. And light your fires. God bless, and the Goddess bless you. Like, share, and subscribe. Yes, like, share, and subscribe. Share it out. Let's get this going. And come to you tomorrow with some other beautiful blessings. Bye bye.